folks? How is everyone? I hope everyone's Monday has been just as nice as mine. I was a little bit under the weather today, but I'm good now, or better now. Let's see, who do we have? Let's do a quick roll call. Snow Ox, Wonky, Potato Chip, Valk's here, Nightbot is here. For those of you wondering, yes, I am streaming on Twitch, Kick, TikTok, and YouTube. Actually, let's take a look at TikTok. Excuse me. There's no one in here yet. But there will be. All right, let's see. Valk says my sauce is too dry. Dude, it looked fine to me. It looked fine to me. I mean, I do want to know what seasonings you put in it. Hoping that there's some oregano in there. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. To each their own. Is in here talking to himself again? No, I'm talking to the 8 people that are consuming the content. The 8 people. I don't know how many people you have in your stream, but I am not talking to myself. I'm not talking to myself. Streaming on 4 different platforms. Definitely going to make some clips, or possibly might make some clips out of this tomorrow. But I am also talking to the 144 subscribers. 144. Of the 1,000 followers that I have. So I don't know what your numbers look like, but I'm definitely not talking to myself. All right, let's see what we have on. I know I've got some stuff that I saved on X. So that doesn't sound too bad. Okay, garlic, onion, slap your mama, green pepper. So green pepper and onions, bro. That's already garlic, green pepper, and onions. You're already leaps and bounds. When you do the tomatoes, though. Do you actually roast your tomatoes, or is it something, do you buy like just cut them up? You just cut them, or I don't know. Normally I'll roast mine, but, you know, either way, the picture you sent in the group chat looked amazing. It looked amazing. You cut them up. Still a robust tomato flavor. A robust spaghetti flavor. Actually, I want to know what kind of pasta you used. Because you sent a picture of the sauce. You sent a picture of the sauce, but we didn't see the pasta. And I need to know. Protein pasta? Okay. You know what? Pasta barilla. Was it barilla pasta? That's what it's called. Spelled barilla, but pronounced barilla. Or so I'm told. All right, let's see what we have going on. I do have some stuff in the stream discussion. Snowox, I think it's funny that whenever it just said OBS Studio disconnected, but I'm still showing that it's streaming. Oh, no. Stream crashed. All right, I'm going to try to refresh. I just refreshed. I don't know if it's showing up or not. It's because King Smack talked me. What did I smack talk? First of all, did I say, oh, Fadar is always talking to himself? No. Someone did smack talk. Someone did start it. And then there was a response. I love how people, like, they'll say something to make a slick comment to make it seem like you're streaming to nobody. Make it seem like you're a nobody streamer. And then the second that you respond to that, now you're the one who's smack talking. Sorry. Sorry. My bad, man. I know for a fact that you didn't mean anything by it. I know for a fact that you did not. But what I need for you to know is that I also meant nothing by it. Okay? Both of us, adults, talking to each other on the internet. Okay? I know that neither of us meant anything by it. And my stream didn't crash. See, there you go. Your stream didn't crash. There, see, you know what? We're both winning right now. I've got viewers, and you've got a stream that doesn't crash. Look at that. Look at us winning. There's enough to go around. All right, let's take a look. Let me set up the green screen. If we're back, if we're officially back, actually, let me make sure that. Oh, geez, the TikTok crashed too. All right, TikTok's good. TikTok is good. All right, let me set up the green screen. Give me one. I'm not going to say 1 second because now it's going to be like, oh, it's already been a second. All right. It looks like my internet had some issues, but it's all good. We will refresh this page. Let's take a look at today's bookmarks. I'm not too particularly excited about this, but we'll see we'll see what I've got. Tavari Pearson hit his therapist with a rock to the head, strangled her, R-worded her, and then dumped her in a ditch. Prosecutors were seeking 20 years. I think they should be seeking a lot more. The judge gave him 6 months. The judge said, you know what? This young man needs rehabilitation. I'm going to give him 6 months. That's insane. That is what's the reasoning behind that? We've seen these crimes, these violent crimes occur, and these people get out, and what happens? What happens for the most part? Recidivism. They reoffend. What is the reasoning for deviating from the guy? I don't even know what state this is. I didn't look it up to see exactly where it is or to lend any credibility. This could be fake. It could be fake news. I hope it's not. I hope it's not fake news. Let me make sure I'm good, because now I'm paranoid. Paranoid. You can't rehabilitate that. No, you can't. You cannot. And that is unfortunate. I honestly, I hope that that young woman lived, but ultimately, even if she did, she is going to have a lot of trauma from that. Potato chip, you can fix her. No, potato chip, you can't. All right. Haiti's president drinks straight from the water jug at the UN.
Respect for its dignity. Respect.
Wow. Okay, so there's obviously some cultural differences, right? And there are some people who might see a water jug and think, this is water, I can drink it. No matter what container it's in, no matter how it's, but this is a nation's leader. A nation that, I mean, honestly, I've drank from a pitcher before. But this is crazy. This is the most uncoordinated sip I've ever seen.
Respect.
Is this AI? Poor guy. Embarrassed himself on the world stage. I have a lot more to say about this, but the second that I go down the rabbit hole, I'm going to be called super MAGA, xenophobic, misogynist. What's the other? You know the other stuff that goes along with that. And I'm not trying to deal with that today. AOC drunk posting again. I didn't watch this. I saw, let's see. Doesn't she have handlers to stop drunk midnight crap posting? We're gonna watch it together. I have not seen this, but we'll take a look.
You know, I've seen 1 or 2 questions about people complaining that the snow is still here from the last storm. And like, what are people gonna do about it? And I'm starting to wonder how many of you know how snow works.
Why post this? I don't even know where it's going. I don't know where it's going. But I will say this. In all the years that I've been on this green earth, I know how snow removal works. Let's see. Only Ken69 is here. Shout out to Only Ken69. It's not a name I see in the chat often. And guess what? I'm glad you're here. We are doing well. We're trying to figure out how snow works. Not snow ox, but precipitation. Snow. And AOC is going to be the one to tell us.
And know about, like, at what temperature snow melts. And at this point, I might be calling Sauron, telling him not to close schools on Monday, because we got to be open in the schools, you guys. Snow does not melt at 20 degrees. Okay, like, I need us to get it together. I know it's bad that more's building up, but please know that this is nature. You know, I've seen...
What does that even mean? Oh, hold on. Bree's here.
I want
Bree is here. Hello, Bree. How are you today? America #1. America #1. Bree here. Your name Bree. Your eyes so brown. Yeah, I don't understand what the point of this post is, but we know how snow removal works. And even if the snow doesn't melt, we clearly saw it. They were not removing it from the streets. They were not removing it from the streets. Ban snow and promote Bree. You keep pushing for me to promote her. I don't know how to do that. Jeez. I can't believe this is a real conversation. All right, his post says prove trans people exist.
How you doing, miss?
Good. I'm one of those.
It says prove trans people exist, win $100. I think that never promote me, just ban snow. I think that that's pretty plain. Prove they exist, win $100.
I want money.
You're trans?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what makes you trans?
I don't feel gender.
You know what?
Don't feel a certain gender identity.
Okay, so just a belief system?
Yeah.
Just a feeling? Are you male to female?
No.
Female to male?
No.
You said you're trans though?
Yes.
What are you?
It's a spectrum.
I know, but like for you specifically?
Non-binary?
So if I said, can you prove to me, like, can you show me a rock? You would be able to show me a rock.
Yeah.
If I said, show me a tree, we can see a tree right there.
Yeah.
How can we do that with trans people?
You're looking at me.
You're just a human though.
Okay.
You hold a certain belief, you hold a mental state, but that doesn't mean you're that thing. Or how about this? I'm Superman.
Okay, good for you.
Am I Superman?
You could be. I don't know.
How would we know if I'm Superman or not?
That's up to you. If you think you're Superman, you're Superman.
How you doing, miss?
You can't win. You can't win. All right, says Cuban is subbed now. I didn't get a sub notification, but guess what? You get a hug. You sub, I hug. That's sub love, and that's real. Shout out to Cuban. What's up? Shout out. See, if you're just handing out money, why would I care? That's also like, hey, I want $100. It's a spectrum. I've just proven that it's real by telling you that it's a spectrum. I was gifted one. Oh, heck yeah. Yo, Mr. Ranch Dressing came through here the other night and absolutely tore everything down. He gifted, I think it was 100 subs that we were gifted that got us to our goal. Let's see. Because she didn't correct him for misgendering her. You have a point. All right, I saw this, and I don't want to offend anybody. But at the same time, you got to call things what they are. Oh, Max is here. What up, Max?
I have a question. Can you tell me what category of fat I fit in?
So it's based on your shirt size.
Here's how I look at it. Well, I'll tell you once it's done.
So if you are a 1 or 2X, you are small fat. 3 to 4X, you are mid fat. 5 to 6X, you are super fat. Is based on what level of privilege you have in the world. So someone in a small fat category may not struggle getting on an airplane, but someone in a mid fat or super fat may not be able to use even the airplane extender. So that's where that comes in, and like the privilege levels of like what fat means to different people.
I have a question.
I have a solution to this. And you might think it's crazy. But get rid of the qualifiers. If you are obese for your height and for your age, you're just fat. You're just fat. Let's leave it at that. Because the privilege that I have of being skinny or being average, I'm average size, I'm 186 pounds. The privilege that I have from being my body composition, it comes from the privilege that I have of going outside and walking a mile each day. Sometimes more than 1 mile. Sometimes even going to the garage and lifting weights and exercising and being accountable that in order to have my job that pays for all of this, I have to take 2 PT tests a year. And I don't have to just take them, but I have to pass them at 70% or better. And if I pass them, but I'm overweight, I've got to get taped. Let's just call fat. 186 at 5'2". Jeez. Leave me alone. I am the average size. Seem to take like 10 PT tests. Well, I know. All right. This is a good one. This one actually, I don't really post workout content in here. But this is pretty funny because I did watch this one and I do have a lot to say about it. Bree, you can weigh in on this. Quit attacking me. I'm not attacking you. I'm talking about myself. I did watch this. You guys know I don't train at public gyms. I either go to a gym that's on post and I go during off hours when there's no one there, or I have my home gym in my garage. I do not go to public gyms. I've seen a lot, from domestic violence to degeneracy taking place in the parking lot, even all the way down to stealing, larceny, all those things. I've seen all those things. He calls I do not call everyone fat. Don't say that. But this says gym girls labeled all men as creepy to try to get some social media clout, and now no man comes forward to help them. Actions have consequences. Let's take a look. All right, so if I'm squatting and my knees cave like that, which when you're squatting and your knees cave, that means your knees come to the center of your body. They move into the center line of your body. If I'm knocking out a rep and my knees cave that much, I'm racking it. I'm not going to say, oh, I can do another one. But not this young warrior of a woman. Right there, once you drop all the way down, full range of motion, and you know that weight's not going anywhere, drop the weight. I can't tell you how many times back in my lifting days when I was like, hey, you know what? Maybe 405 was a bit much. Let me drop this. There's videos on the internet somewhere of me dropping weight. And guess what? It's a gym. It happens. But not this young lady. She's going to suffer for what? Another minute? Another minute and 10 seconds? Drop it. That's why the bar is designed that way. Okay, so also at this point, which is where I've been before, where you're trapped under, if you're on, if you're front squatting and I don't know, if you're just trapped under the bar, or bench pressing for me, more so because you can't just dump the weight. At this point, I'm gonna look around and I'm going to find the closest person. I don't care about making eye contact. I'm going to say, help, help, help. I guarantee you, if you yell for help and you yell loud enough, people will come running to your aid. But sitting at the bottom under a small amount of weight and saying, excuse me, hey, excuse me, does nothing. I wonder what she captioned this. It does burn sitting like that. You're right, Snow Ox. And people are just going about their day, walking around, loading up the bar. You actually mimicked her perfectly.
Excuse me. Can I trouble you for a second?
Look at that. If I see those people walking by, help! Help! Help me! Don't clip that. There's someone right next to her.
You think you can help me out over here? Yeah.
Don't be ashamed. Dump the weight. Call for help. All right. So I did repost this. You guys know Mexico's really going crazy right now. I did repost this, and I posted it with the caption that said, how long before they start blaming the U.S.? Let's see. Oh, Nick Starr's here again. Hey, listen. Run the likes up on TikTok. Run those likes up if you'd like to. Let's see what Claudia Scheinbaum has to say. I commented.
Regresar a la guerra contra el narco no es opción. No es opción.
It's not an option.
Primero, porque está fuera del marco de la ley.
Prosecuting the cartels is outside of the framework of law. Using the law to prosecute criminals who are breaking that law is outside of the framework of law. Get this woman out of here. Get this woman out of here. I don't... How many assassinations were there for the presidential election? For their last presidential election? 30? 37?
Regresar a la guerra contra el narco no es opción.
37 candidates.
No es opción.
No es opción.
Primero, porque está fuera del marco de la ley. todos estos de la derecha que se llenan la boca de o las palabras Estado de Derecho y defienden la guerra contra el narco, pues la guerra contra el narco está fuera de la ley, porque como lo dije o lo he dicho en varias ocasiones, es permiso para matar, sin ningún...
It's permission to kill without a trial. No, it's saying, hey, you will be prosecuted, and the second that you attempt to use deadly force against being held accountable for the laws that you're breaking, we will use deadly. I can't stand when people are like, oh, well, you know, cops just have a license to kill. No, they have a license to protect the innocent and themselves. There's a use of force continuum for a reason. I've got a cop story. I showed up to a house once for disturbance, and when I got there, there was a 40-year-old man that was standing in the kitchen holding a knife. I probably can't show you how he's doing it. Standing there holding a knife, and he's like doing these knife tricks, and I was like, hey, bro, you good? He was like, yeah. I was like, can you put the knife down so I can come and talk to you? He was like, nah, come over here. he literally was like, nah, why don't you come over here? And he's like doing all of this stuff with the knife, flipping it around, throwing it up and catching. He was really good with the knife. He was really good with it. And he was like, yeah, come on over here. He's like, I've been having some problems lately. Come over here. And I was like, no, I'm not coming over there. And so, of course, he's dealing with a mental health crisis, and there are still people in the house. So I said, hey, if anybody's in here, can you please come outside? So baby mama peeks her head out and was like, oh, Lord, he got a knife. Grabs the baby. She comes outside. So now we're outside. He's inside playing with the knife. Yeah, y'all come on in here if you want to. He starts doing like stabbing movements and all this other. And I'm like, I'm not going in there. But I had to ask myself, at this point, what law has been broken? What do they call it? The primary, the valid core transaction. What do I have here? What action can I take? Can I enter this home? Well, I've ensured that the other residents are safe. And as long as it doesn't meet the mental health standard where he's a harm to himself or others, which at this point he's made no threats, he's just standing in the kitchen playing with a knife. I'd be lying if I said I never did it myself. Not as talented as this guy. So of course, he's messing around with the knife. And at this time, I'm a patrol supervisor, and I was like, hey, what do we have here? Well, it's possible a mental health call. So I make the decision. I said, hey, is anybody in the North End with a beanbag shotgun? Sure enough, someone was in the North End with a beanbag shotgun. At that point, because we had been called there, so we had a legal reason to be there, there was essentially a domestic, possibly a domestic without an assault, but still a domestic nonetheless, and you throw mental health. That's 3 strikes. Sir, we absolutely 100% have to talk to you. So now we're giving you commands. Come outside. Nah. Come on outside. Nah, y'all gonna have to come get me. I'm not gonna go into a ton of detail, but at some point, there was a beanbag shotgun used, and this guy put the knife down. He ended up being absolutely out of his mind, and he received help. So that was a positive outcome. But if you have a knife in your hands and you take a step towards law enforcement, after you've said, nah, y'all come in here and find out, or come in here and see what happens, at that point, I can articulate a lot more than just, this guy might be crazy. Oh, G-Van's here. What up, G-Van? Got the knife. Put it down. Okay. He dropped it. And once he was unarmed, he was detained. So the idea that, they have a license to kill, they're just out here killing people. No, they have a license to protect themselves from being killed or maliciously wounded. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see. Breaking. The man killed trying to enter Mar-a-Lago with a shotgun was white Christian Trump supporter. Not trans, not a Democrat, not an immigrant. He believed in Trump and was crushed by an economy that left him desperate. Why? I don't understand why they always try to make it seem like the people that are doing these things against any administration are actually in support of it. Oh, the guy who fired a gun at Charlie Kirk was actually a Charlie Kirk supporter. I don't think that was the case. Trippy Dingo, what's up, big dog? Welcome. I don't think that's the case. And I did find more on this guy. And sure enough, he had shoulder-length hair and was dressed like a woman. So, I don't know.
Morning, the security detail detected that a individual had made his way into the inner perimeter of Mar-a-Lago.
Here's the thing. How do you get into the inner perimeter of a president's residence? Gosh, man, I did not anticipate that. So much support. He went there armed. Yeah. So if there's an individual that, and we won't even say president, but they have a Secret Service detail. They have federal protection at all times for the rest of their lives. If you go to where they live and you're armed, I would venture to say you're probably not a supporter of them. I would venture to say you probably have some sort of psychosis, some sort of mental health breakdown, and it is a threat to everybody at the house and everybody on his detail. As far as I'm tracking, just my opinion with the limited facts that I have, they did the right thing. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, here it is. Canadians react to losing the gold medal in ice hockey. This is hilarious because, first of all, you're in a moment. Obviously, this is a high-profile moment. You're watching this game. Why are you taking a selfie video? What's up, Sandman? Why are you taking a selfie video? Like, social media has ruined. Now, here we are, obviously, talking on some form of social media. But good Lord. All right, let's see how this plays out, because we know how it plays out. Sad Canadian noises. And still recording. Here's the thing, is that so many people, because sympathy garners views. I saw a thing today on TikTok where this lady was selling these glass, like these painted Disney glasses. And she posted about how her husband lost his job 2 weeks ago. We just had a child, blah, blah, blah. And she kept posting that same post. And so this guy orders a glass, like, I want to support. The glass shipped from China. She charged him $35 for a $2 glass from, I don't know, some sort of China. Let's see, did you see the John Hamm commercial for USA Hockey? No. She knew they were going to lose, recorded anyway just for the views. Sympathy garners views. Sympathy, and that's why so many people are like, oh, I'm oppressed, and I'm so sad because the oppression, blah, blah, blah. The patriarchy. I'm sad. Look at these losers. And they're probably not losers. These are actually probably really good people. I've never met them in my life. But this is loser behavior. This is loser behavior. I didn't see the John Hamm commercial. Oh, here we go. Your boy Gavin. This is Snow Ox's boy.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you.
I'm like you. I'm like you, says Gavin Newsom. Gavin, why are you like us? Why are you like us, audience with majority black and brown people? Why are you like us?
I'm no better than you.
Yeah.
I'm a 960 SAT guy.
960? That's not really a good score. Is that why you're like us?
And I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940.
I'm still smarter than the 940s.
Literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech.
I'm just like you because I can't read. I'm not smart. I fall in line with the median sub-Saharan intelligence quotient, or the IQ, of 68, which is insane for that large of a region. It is insane. Let's see. The blowback from this is hilarious. It is hilarious because now he's like, how dare you? I've struggled with dyslexia my entire life. No, you don't. You want to know who does? and has me. That's who. And every night I get on the internet and I read. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I really should pre-read these. Put it in Discord. He should just come out in blackface. He might as well. And why does he always sit like this, dude? He's got this guy sitting like this. You don't normally sit like that. Oh my gosh. All right. So now we're back to where we were. So let's go over to stream discussion. Oh, wait, hold on. I think there was some more to look at over there. Wow, you can read a little bit. CBS News contributor Peter Attia has just resigned after disturbing emails between he and Jeffrey Epstein were discovered in the newly released files. The Canadian Attia said to Epstein, "The life you lead is so outrageous, and yet I can't tell a soul." It's just one example of their correspondence. Let's see. Score better on the PSAT freshman year. That's insane. That is insane. But, you know, I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Let's see what old Elon said. Oh, of course he posted it.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying.
I can't read. If you got a problem knowing whether you're gonna vote for me or Trump, then you ain't black. You ain't black. He gonna put all y'all back in chains. I had collard greens in the bathtub. I'm just like y'all. Come on. And people are just eating it up. All right, let's see. Reports of roadblocks and criminal activity in Tecate, Ensenada, and Tijuana. U.S. consulate staff have been instructed to shelter in place. Listen, it's getting bad. It is getting bad. But my thing is, like, I've never had the desire. I've been to Mexico. Never mind. You know what? Forget it. We're not going to talk about international travel because Mexico does count as international travel. Puerto Vallarta. Oh, my gosh. There's no audio on here? That's crazy. They just out here blowing stuff up. I'm telling you, these guys are not nice guys. All right, we're not going to watch any more of that. Let's see. Is this another?
No, I mean, so this is madness. Voter ID. It's not about voter ID. The SAVE Act's not about that. It's about registration. It's about proving your citizenship with a passport. Not everyone has a passport. If you, I don't know where you know where your birth certificate is?
You see that? He started to lie. He started to lie. He literally started to say, let's see, Farmer Joe's mama called me today. Her brother-in-law. Are you serious? That's not good. I have no desire. Like, I don't. Uh-oh. What's up, dude?
I'm going to bed.
You're going to bed right now?
Uh-huh.
Can you say goodnight to Mrs. Farmer Joe?
Good night.
All right, come over here. Give Daddy a hug. No. Give me a hug. I love you. Did you get enough to eat? Mm-hmm. All right, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
All right, run along, dude. I'll come up and check on you once I'm done.
It's Mrs. Farmer Joe.
Love you. All right, let's see. So he started to lie. I don't have my passport. I can't find
voter ID. It's not about voter ID. The SAVE Act's not about that. It's about registration.
It's about verifying. It's about election integrity is what it's about.
It's about proving your citizenship with a passport.
Good job.
Not everyone has a passport.
If I'm talking to somebody and they start doing that, let's see. She almost gave my government. Yes, she did almost give your government name. I muted it just in time. If I'm talking to somebody and they're doing this, lies, lies. Don't clip that.
You know where your birth certificate is?
Yes, I know exactly.
I lost that at 7.
If you lost your birth certificate at 7, you have irresponsible parents. Because there's no reason you should have your birth certificate in your possession at 7 years old. There's no way he's making this up, right?
To get it back. So these guys are not.
You literally have to. B said it best. You have to register to vote. You have to. So should we just get rid of voter registration and just say, hey, free for all, whoever gets the most wins? Gosh, can you imagine?
Screwing around. I mentioned the DOJ. I mentioned that we had to go to the Supreme Court. Talk about holding your breath. I've learned to hold my breath now. It used to be a minute. Now it's 6 minutes. That just getting stronger and stronger, holding my breath. We were waiting. We didn't know how that decision.
All right, shut up, Gavin. I've had enough of your nonsense. All right, we're right back to where we were, so you know what that means. You know what that means. How are we looking on time? Oh, we're only at 38 minutes. We're only at 38 minutes. Not that long of. Gosh, I have 1 like on TikTok right now. I have 1. Let me refresh it. Last night we got what? 2K? Just over 2K? I'll let it run some. We'll let it get all fired up. Let's do this. 421 on the redistricting. I am voting. I am 100% voting on the redistricting here in Virginia. Oh wait, hold on. I don't think I went to my actual profile. Did we go to my profile or was it my bookmarks? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got to show you this because B said that I did not post the cinematic moment. So I want you to watch the beginning of this video. I want you to watch the beginning because the beginning of this video, 2 seconds after Snow jumps down the stairs and the thing explodes, B chatted and said, that's cinematic. That was cinematic. How do I know? Because I watch my videos because I have to edit them. One man show. I want you to watch it. First second of this video. He jumped out of the way. That was very cinematic. Oh! Oh! Just in time.
I just saw it scrotum.
It's all right. We're not gonna watch last night's stream. If you're saying it's different, this is the only place where you commented about it being cinematic. Sorry, you're wrong again. Again. You're getting really easy to prove wrong, and I don't mind. I don't mind. All right, let's see what else we got. Fires rage in the streets of Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, as cartels burn in the city. Just kidding. This is Gavin Newsom's California last summer. Roasted. Literally. I was right before that. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. Gosh, proven wrong and still arguing. I admire the confidence. I admire the confidence. So then, of course, so I shared this, and immediately people are like, they go to this page, and then they go to like where you can see where the account's based, and they're like, this isn't even based here. You think everything's real. Listen, when I'm scrolling and a tweet comes up and it's recommended and I happen to respond in the moment, I'm not going to say, wait, you know what? Let me go to this person's profile. Let me go into their information because I am literally only responding to what's in the context of this specific post. Oh, this account isn't real. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This account isn't real. What are you, restarted? No, I'm not restarting anything. But this is going around. They're saying that he appeared unfit because of this. Thank everybody for being here. Trump face. Thank you. Thank you. Steps up on the step. He holds the podium, which, by the way, is exactly how I would have stood up, which is exactly how I would have. I mean, I hold the rail when I walk up the stairs. Why, you ask? Because over Christmas break, when I was at a friend's house, I can't say what city it was in, but it rhymes with Bashville, Tennessee. I fell down the steps. So I hold the rail. Meanwhile, we have almost 3 hours of footage of the last administration literally falling on his face and possibly pooping his pants. It was in Venezuela? Not quite. So I responded to that. Let's see. Calling for your resignation over something you objectively did and then lied about on camera to cover it up isn't a political attack. It's called accountability. I don't know how Tony Gonzalez is still around. That's how you... No, that's not how I jacked my knee up. It might be a part of it, but no, that's not how it was because that wasn't until we got home. That was a few weeks later. It's completely different. Completely different. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this one. So apparently this one was a satire post that I had no clue about. Canada goalie Jordan Binnington blames Olympic finals loss to USA on food poisoning. We were homesick, so we got Indian food before the game. That was a mistake. So I responded, I said, we all had a tummy ache. Shut up, loser. And someone, hold on, let me see who responded. There's somebody that responded and was like, how do you think, oh, here's this. Y'all just believe anything on the internet. So I doubled down and said, wait, you thought I was being serious? Get wrecked, nerd. Had to cover that one up because he was right. I did think this was real. Maybe, possibly could have been real. All right, let's see. Everyone posting Alyssa Liu. You realize she's woke. She's not one of y'all. Why are they so upset about that? Why are they so upset about people who might align with the right wing or conservative side of things? Why are they so upset about someone being proud to represent their nation on the world's largest stage, one of the world's largest stages? Why are they upset that we're proud about that? That's a good thing. I got a comment today on TikTok. Someone said that I hate being an American. I don't hate being an American. Because think about it. When people say that, I normally challenge, well, what nation would you rather be a citizen of? China? North Korea? Mexico? I don't want to be a citizen of any other nation than the nation that I'm a citizen of right now. Right now. I don't get it. Why be upset about it? I don't know if you guys have seen the text between Tony Gonzalez and Miss Regina, but good Lord. They are bad. They are creepy. Hear me for wanting American athletes to win international competition. There you go. Japan seems kind of cool. Japan does seem cool. But let me tell you this. If I go to Japan, they might think I'm cool if I'm like on a basketball court. But if I'm in everyday life, I don't have the right skin tone. I don't have the right size nose to be over there. They don't particularly, outside of basketball, they don't genuinely appreciate basketball Americans. Japan, no 2A. That's the other thing. But yeah, so I saw the text between this guy and this young lady, and looking at this picture, it is insane. Let's see. Bro gets a little power. Kind of racist. Maybe just a touch. But yeah, this dude is creepy. Actually, let me rephrase that because I don't want to defame him. I don't want to open myself up to a defamation case. I didn't mean what I said. What he said to this young lady was creepy. Thus appearing overall creepy. It's insane. And the fact that it's all out there now, we'll see. Of course, then I shared this, and I think we're right back to where we were. Mrs. Farmer Joe. Every time. Every single, what kind is this, a barred rock? What kind of chicken is this? Bared rock? Is it bar rock something? Someone commented what it is. Yeah. They always do that. They all the other chickens, hey, we'll go in the coop. It's cold out here. Not this little guy. And then I think there was a juvenile that was underneath, but that is your coop. That is your coop. And that is my second favorite place in this world because those anytime I go down the hill, they come running like I have food. So last time I was there, when I went down with Tyler, I brought sunflower seeds. And I had sunflower seeds, and they came running. And they actually love the dill pickle flavor, sunflower seeds. Sorry, Gaddy, if you're in here watching this. I know you do not like pickle anything. But we are going to play Arc Raiders. Actually, first, before we play Arc Raiders, I need to end the YouTube stream. Let's see here. All right, for everyone watching on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I would encourage you to go over to Twitch, follow and subscribe, because that is where the rest of the stream is going to take place. Now, generally, I've been doing about 46 minutes to an hour on YouTube, and then the overall stream has been over 2.5 hours for the entirety of the stream. So I would love you to head over there, subscribe, follow. But ultimately, the best way to support the channel is head over to kingpixmedia.com. Click the merch drop down. I got exclusive merch, and it's all in stock. So I'm going to end the YouTube stream, and then we'll hop over and play some Arc Raiders after we get Snowox in here. All right, now that the YouTubers are gone,